What would happen if the strongest telescope in the past has just demonstrated something that wasn't meant to be seen? What if everything we've ever thought about the beginning of our universe, time, reality, and space is collapsing in light of brand new evidence? The James Webb Space Telescope, which was made to peer into the earliest light of the universe, has now provided data so concerning that a Nobel Prize-winning physicist has spoken out with one clear and frightening message. This is not our entire universe. What precisely did the James Webb Telescope find at the very outskirts of everything? And why are scientists warning that it could rewrite the very foundation of cosmology as we know it? Keep watching, because everything changes when you hear it dot in a corner of the sky filled with old light. The James Webb Telescope captured the appearance of a straightforward yellow splotch. However, when astronomers took a closer look, their assumptions collapsed. That tiny, glowing blob wasn't simply a different galaxy. It was the largest galaxy ever observed, formed only 290 million years after the supposed creation of the universe. But here's the impossible part. It's too big, brilliant, and far too advanced to have formed so soon after the Big Bang. Based on current theories, there simply wasn't sufficient time or substance to form galaxies like this in the beginning of time, and the beginning of the universe. And yet, here it is. And it's not alone. Webb has found dozens more that are identical to it, breaking every rule we believed we understood about the early universe. Creating a cosmic paradox, scientists started to investigate further, and what they found was even stranger. Some of these early universe objects aren't just massive. They're completely foreign to anything previously seen. Unlike normal galaxies, which convert approximately 10% of their gas into stars, Webb discovered at least 3 galaxies converting their matter into stars in its entirety. No gas, no dust, just bright starlight. This is not only unusual, it's impossible according to every model of galaxy development. So now scientists are asking a far more terrifying question. What if none of these galaxies exist at all? What if we're not seeing the early universe, but something else entirely, a structure from a different dimension, a remnant of a previous cosmos, or an intrusion from another universe altogether? To comprehend the reason this shakes cosmology to its core, we need to talk about the Hubble sphere and the observable universe. The more distant an object, the faster it moves away from us due to the expansion of space. At a single point, known as the Hubble sphere, galaxies are moving away from us faster than the speed of light. Common sense declares that those galaxies should not be visible to us, yet we can see them. That's because space itself is expanding, and the boundary of what we can see keeps stretching. But beyond that boundary lies a region containing something terrifying: the vastness of space beyond our reach that will never reach us. Even so, the James Webb Telescope is now picking up light and signals from these impossible zones, light that should never have made it to us. This brings us to one conclusion. We are seeing beyond the edge of our universe, and no one knows what lies on the other side. Webb's data is forcing scientists to ask the unimaginable. Suppose the universe never started out that way? Nobel Prize laureates are now openly questioning the Big Bang model. Because if galaxies could develop more rapidly than physics permits, if light can reach us from beyond cosmic boundaries, and if structures appear that defy scale, mass, and time, it's possible that we've got everything wrong. Maybe the early universe isn't early at all. Maybe what we're seeing isn't a timeline, but a fracture, a place where 2 universes overlap. Or even worse, something much more ancient than our universe is bleeding through. No matter what it is, it doesn't fit into our models, and it never will. One of the James Webb Telescope's most overlooked discoveries is not a visual image, but an unusual frequency. While measuring the background noise of the universe, Webb's instruments found a faint, rhythmic oscillation, one that does not match any known cosmic phenomenon. It's not a pulsar, not gravitational waves, not cosmic microwave background distortion. This repeats at precisely regular intervals, as if it were generated. Some astrophysicists have started calling it the heartbeat beyond time. Others are more cautious, suggesting it might be a signature of exotic matters, something that could only exist outside our universe's boundaries. And here's the chilling part. This frequency is not random. It adheres to a mathematical pattern, as if something or someone encoded it to be discovered. One unexpected feature of the telescope's findings shows a significant disparity between what we see and feel. Galaxies located at the farthest distances appear to possess sufficient gravity to bend light, distort space, and even affect nearby structures, yet no visible matter is present. This isn't just dark matter, it's something different. Some researchers now believe Webb is detecting massive gravitational anomalies that have no correlation with any established source. These fictitious mass fields function as cosmic fingerprints, pressing down on spacetime from a hidden location. But where are they coming from? Some theorists are starting to put forward the unthinkable. We are witnessing the glimmer of a collision between our universe and another one. What if everything we see has a mirror image that we do not see, and in a literal sense, but physically? A once fringe theory, rejected by mainstream cosmologists, is gaining traction again, that there exists a mirrored universe, where time flows in the opposite direction, and the laws of physics run backward relative to ours. What has changed? The James Webb Telescope has captured evidence of particle behaviors and rotational patterns in distant galaxies that suggest asymmetry, as if two different systems in the universe overlap. It's as if our universe pulls one way while another, just out of reach, is moving in reverse. Accurate? We may not be alone in the multiverse. We may be entangled with a shadow reality that reflects our own, in a final twist. One of Webb's long-range instruments was tracking a light signature from the edge of the observable universe. It was expected to fade, anticipated to vanish forever, like most distant light sources do in the end. Then it reappeared, not in the same direction, not from the same time, but with the identical spectral fingerprint, as if the light had traveled out and returned from a source. Just now, the telescope observed an echo from space. But an echo of what? There are only two possibilities. Either the light went around the universe's curvature, which would suggest that space is finite and enclosed, or it hit something else, something at the very edge, something that reflects light that should not be present. The James Webb Space Telescope was constructed to peer into the past, to reveal how the universe began, but instead, it has done something far more terrifying. It may have shown us that our universe is not alone. The inconceivable galaxies, phantom masses, mirrored patterns, the pulse. The echo each new finding reduces the appearance of certainty, the reassuring thought that we know where we are, when we are, and what we are. A Nobel Prize-winning physicist warned us, this is not our universe. And maybe that's the truth we were never meant to face. Maybe we're lurching to one side of a massive, ancient, and indifferent broader reality, a deeper structure, a universe that precedes the universe. So now, the real question is not whether we're alone in the cosmos. Depends on whether we're in the right one. Let us know in the comments. Do you believe the James Webb Telescope has already seen into another universe? Or is our comprehension of the truth about to break? Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the cosmos just blinked back, and whatever it is out there has seen us.